Hi, this is Akshay Kumar.
Hi, I'm Nimrat Kaur.
We both are watching
Bollywood Hungama.
We both are watching, no, they are watching Bollywood Hungama. तो आज हम शुरू कर रहे हैं बॉलीवुड हंगामा का एक नया इंटरव्यू जो फरीदून के साथ करेंगे. मेरे साथ है बहुत ही खूबसूरत निम्रत कौर.
थैंक यू वेरी मच
अक्षय कुमार और फरीदून जी. सो फरीदून जी, जैसे कि आपको हमने बताया कि इस फिल्म के अंदर कहाँ शूटिंग हुई है, बताइए वापस.
रसल खेमा, दुबई, अबू धाबी, जोधपुर, जैसलमेर, मुंबई.
और हमारे इस फिल्म के सिनेमेटोग्राफर का नाम
Miss Priya Seth.
A woman is doing it.
A woman?
That's huge.
Ji, a woman DOP.
That's
she's an excellent cinematographer. I can vouch for her, and she's done a wonderful job. And especially to have that war sequences behind the background. It's not a war film, but to shoot that in that tone, she's done an excellent job.
Fantastic, sir. First of all, thank you for the introduction.
Fantastic.
For just giving us a new version and of just introducing the show. So I think it's a very, very interesting subject.
Thank you.
You know, I must say that hats off to you for doing something like this, because it is the biggest evacuation in the history of mankind, because Airlift, in terms of the entire
today the biggest problem is refugee problem,
right.
And they were all refugees running around here. They were all because आज 27 million refugees are there in the world, and this film deals about that. What happens to them? Where are they going? They have nothing. Whatever they earned in their life, जितना भी पैसा कमाया, the whole currency has become zero because of war. And so yes, it is a story which should be told to our children, to the youth. It should be a compulsory thing on our textbooks.
No, absolutely. Technically, in terms of talking about the airlift part of it, it has never happened in the history. The second parallel that can be drawn as far as airlift is concerned is during the Cold War, when in Berlin around 48,000 people were airlifted, but that was over a span of 2 years. This has more than
53 days.
This has happened in a span of 59 days.
59
that happened
days.
over a span of 2 years. And you guys, this guy managed around 1.1 lakh in total.
1.7.
1.7 lakh.
Yes, and it was not. It was commercial planes going.
Exactly.
in.
Air India was almost 500 flights. They just
488.
Yeah.
Right?
488. Okay, so I think that's a colossal thing, and sadly, before this movie, most of Indians, they didn't know about that. Does it bother you?
Well, no, it was kept hidden. It is not Indian people's fault. It was kept hidden. Even the media didn't much know about it.
Ranjit
there was
Katiyal.
only one or maximum 2 articles which had come, and there was a reason why. It was a political reason why it was not told to anybody much. But we were lucky to have found this and to bring it in front of the audience and the media to see what India does for you.
Absolutely. And what was also not reported was the fact that Ranjit Katiyal facilitated the meeting between External Affairs Minister I.K. Gujral and Saddam Hussein. That is something that must have been a huge thing for a man of what many could say that like an ordinary Indian, or he was a very influential guy in Kuwait per se.
Yeah, he was a businessman.
Yeah, and because if India would have taken a stand in the Iraq war, then it could have been a different situation for Indians per se.
A lot of things could have been different, but this guy was such a good negotiator, I would say, and he managed everything, and you can see it in the film how he did it. See, you cannot. It is not like a lot of people say कि Argo जैसा है क्या? It's not Argo, because Argo was about 5 or 6 people quietly coming out. This is, you cannot bring 1,70,000 छुपा छुपू के नहीं ला सकते. You have to bring them. You have to negotiate with the government, with the Iraqi government, with the generals, and so how they managed it, how he did it on his own. And he got all of them. The best part about this real character which I'm playing is that he had a chance, that he could have escaped with his family. He got a chance also, and that he could have gone to London, and but he he waited for that, that he makes sure that all his people are rescued out, and then he could escape.
Absolutely. Nimrat Kaur, you are the actress of the world famous movie now, Lunchbox, which is one of the biggest in fact overseas success as far as Indian movies are concerned. You've been seen in Homeland as well. What is it that you are doing for your second movie that people your fans can look forward to?
Well, why did I attach myself to this project? Firstly, is that so? The fact is that
apart
it's
from the
such
fact that
an
Akshay Kumar is extremely good looking and quite a hunk.
which is probably 99% of that situation.
And he wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you shoot at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. It's been a great pleasure to start makeup at 3 a.m. And then I come on set and he tells me, "Kyun itna makeup?
Sarcasm.
Kyun itna
no,
makeup?
so that's a wonderful quality.
No,
That's
it is
a wonderful
amazing.
quality, seriously.
It's absolutely amazing
Anyone
because I have
who's
a
a
life.
morning
My
person
friends
is
are
like-
still around.
Right.
My friends have not left my life. I still have a life. I can go back home at 4 p.m. and have dinner plans and go to bed on time. It's really the way to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But,
apart from the Akshay
coming
Kumar
back to-
factor,
Well, firstly, like he said, it's a story that nobody really knew about, including myself. I didn't know that this kind of a thing had happened, and I was really amazed because I think that I'm generally quite aware of what's happened, at least in the recent history of the country. So when I read it, I said, it's incredible that something like this, which is registered in the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest number of people who have been, moved from one place to the other by air. They've been evacuated, and we don't know about it as Indians. So I really wanted to be a part of the story, and it was really a great opportunity that I did not want to let go of.
Okay.
So I feel very fortunate that the film, came to me, and I've been able to be a part of it.
So you also said that Iraq invaded Kuwait on 2nd August 1990, and that's the day that you made
That was the first day of my shoot.
your shoot in Bollywood. So that's quite a coincidence as well.
It's a very, very, very big coincidence.
Right. So how do you
It's
look
not a
at
great coincidence, but
yeah, it's a good coincidence. So how do you look at this? This entire that you're doing a movie which is based on a event which was where the dates are almost identical, exactly identical.
well, this I just realized it.
Recently.
Even I didn't know that. Okay, the Gulf War started on that day, and I wouldn't say I'm proud of it.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, so it was disturbing what happened that time. A lot of people lost their lives. So what should I talk about?
Okay. In fact, I was just reading about the entire thing, and it seems like a very engaging thing. And Saddam Hussein was definitely not a very easy guy. Any dictator is not an easy guy to negotiate with. Now, what was your thought process like while you were preparing for it? Because this must be like a very engaging thing in terms of someone who's negotiating, because these things can be wonderfully engaging if they're presented nicely. What was your thought process like when you were getting into Ranjit Katiyal's head? And you're looking very good from the promos we're making out. You're looking very good.
Well, to be honest, I met my director.
Is the guy still alive?
No, he's not. Yeah.
Okay.
So I met my director. My director's lot of friends were Raja Menon's. A lot of friends got stuck in Kuwait war,
Yeah, that's what he said.
and that is the time when he started making this whole thing, collecting all the things which he could from his friends, from his friends, and all, and he got together with the whole script and came to us. So I would say my homework was done by my director.
Yeah.
And
Very elaborate homework, in fact.
yes, and he made me meet few of them also, and that made my work very easy. I came to know about the character which I'm playing through his son and other people.
Ji. Ranjit Katiyal's son.
My name is Ranjit Katiyal, but the character I'm playing, his real name was not Ranjit Katiyal.
Acha, what was the real name?
That is, you have to watch the
The
film.
movie. Okay.
Yeah. So his name is not Ranjit Katiyal. This is a made-up name, but the character what I'm playing is true. She is absolutely true. Children, everything from top to bottom is true. A lot of people think it's a war movie. Again, let me correct it. It's not a war movie. The background is war. It's not about that he went and fought Iraqi soldiers. It is about he was a negotiator. He used to talk on phones. He used to go to Baghdad. He used to try and manage 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh, 1,70,000 people में कितने को आराम से भेज सकते हैं.
जी.
And do you know he was the last person to enter the flight and leave.
Right. In fact, there's this dialogue that where you're saying that मुझे भी यहाँ से निकलना है, लेकिन इन सब का arrangement करने के बाद, that's what you tell Nimrat's character.
Yeah.
Nimrat Kaur, you know, personally, I had this feeling that you just enjoyed that entire. You have a very different sort of image because of your very, in fact, phenomenal actress and all that. But you were really enjoying that moment when Akshay Kumar lifts you in the song and dance sequence. You have to admit that.
Of course, and very proudly so.
Yeah.
It was a great pleasure to be romanced by.
I think it's the song.
Soch Na Sake.
Soch Na Sake, right.
So I was looking forward to that when I got to know that we will be shooting that song.
Right.
And that shoot for me could have gone on for a month. I'd been very happy.
Right. And I think you have the unique distinction as well, Nimrat Kaur, that...
I like how you call me Nimrat Kaur, Faridoon.
Okay.
What's with the Nimrat Kaur? What's with the full name, yeah?
Actually,
I'm not that serious an actress, so you can call me Nimrat, it's fine.
It's something that I've
you like saying that? You can
from
say
Bhatt Sahab, actually, that he likes to take the full name.
Oh, really?
So I call Alia Bhatt. So he says that only my father calls me Alia Bhatt. No one else calls me
And that
Alia
he must be calling her when he wants to reprimand her, I'm sure.
Not really. He generally calls the full name, actually.
Full name?
So, yeah.
Oh.
So I think it's interesting if you
Okay.
take the full name. I think you have the unique distinction that Akshay Kumar did belly dancing for you.
For free.
And that for free.
Yeah.
That's like...
And I did not have to share that with anyone. It was all for me.
Exclusive.
Absolutely. I was
What an
whistling.
exclusive.
I was going crazy. I was happy for take after take after take.
Right. And the fact is that Mr. Kumar was doing a much better belly dance than
anybody
the ladies,
on
than the
set.
ladies
Than
who
the
were doing it
professionals
earlier.
on set.
Absolutely.
And I can vouch for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's like a hidden talent that I think many people were not aware of. To be honest, I've seen you so many of your dance sequences. You're a versatile dancer as well. Where did you learn belly dancing, sir?
By seeing some YouTubes, seeing some girls dancing.
Right, right.
If you guys insist that I'm a very good belly dancer, so then I learnt it from looking at them.
Very interesting sort of music score as well. You have Dil Cheez Tujhe De Di and Tu Bhula Jise, I think is a beautiful song. And I think picturized beautifully.
Actually, Tu Bhula Jise, I must mention it. It's
Ji.
a song which, once you watch the movie,
Right.
you'll always love to have it in your car.
Yeah, I think so. It looks like that.
It's more like a song which will come after the movie releases, when you'll understand why that song is coming at what junction it is coming at.
Right.
So it's a very good song.
Right. And even I think the way Vande Mataram we are seeing in
Tu Bhula
the
Jise
promo,
mein aata hai.
it comes in Tu Bhula Jise?
Tu Bhula Jise. When the crescendo takes over.
Yeah, the aerial shot, the way they're saying, that's beautiful.
When the flights come over, when everything starts moving.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the moment you actually want to get up from your seat.
It is
It's
the moment
that you just
and
feel so proud.
you also want to get up because that is the true thing which happened.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's
इसमें
not fiction.
एक पैसे का
Absolutely.
fiction नहीं है.
Absolutely.
It is the true moment which happened. On the contrary, I had a picture also of the people lining up. I had
I
not
saw
shown
it.
you.
I just saw it. I
You
just saw it. Yeah.
There's a picture of Air India. People should watch this. It's a real picture where everybody's lined to sit inside the Air India.
No, absolutely. That is something that...
So here it is, that
Sure.
photograph which I was talking about. This is the real photo.
My God.
ये सब थे. So this is the photograph where सब line होके सब जा रहे थे. This is the real photograph of 1990 when the Air India had gone and everybody was going up. So आप लोग देख सकते हैं इसको, and the film is all about this only. The film is about the heroes like Air India pilot, the commercial pilot who came into a war zone to save our country.
Fantastic, fantastic. I'll be very honest. There are many people that I've personally spoken to as far as Airlift is concerned, and they're very happy with the fact that you're doing some really interesting cinema right now, and just taking the context of patriotism in a very different manner. it's not the conventional
Do you
patriotism.
know
It is something which is-
this subject
Ji.
was offered to someone else also, and that those people had said कि it's a good as documentary बना लो इसकी. So I know, I mean, say these things don't have that bigger commercial value, but it's worth making to bring it in front of people.
No, sir, absolutely. In fact, there have been many times when we've spoken to a lot of people, and they say that it's not about the money always, because there are many movies like when you talk about Mother India, you're talking about Mughal-e-Azam, or so many of them, Pyasa or any of the other movies. You don't remember them for the money that they made. You remember them because of the fact that they're fabulous.
Content of
they're fabulous
Absolutely.
content actually. So it's not. I think I don't know. I personally find that entire actually discussion. Because money is something that you can get from all the endorsements that you do.
You know, he was talking about a film that we all loved called Lamhe. And you know, he quoted this example 3 days ago. I think somewhere we
Yesterday,
spoke about yesterday.
Right.
Seems like 3 days ago.
Go back.
But you know,
I know.
but it was so ahead of its time, you know, and who remembers what kind of business it did or it didn't do? You know,
It's a
it's the
beautiful
effect
film.
that the film leaves you with and what you remember watching it for.
No, it's absolutely.
And you know what? Coming back to box office numbers, I don't really understand that. But I can't emphasize on this any more than what I am going to right now. That for someone like Akshay to bring up subjects like this and attach himself to them and bring them to the people, it's such an amazing choice. Because of him, so many people come to the theatres to watch the film.
Absolutely.
You know, so many more people want to watch it because of just him being in it, by virtue of just him playing that part, or you know, whether he wants to produce a film or act in it. And these are such great choices, and I think they're very inspiring.
Even in terms of box office, I think the entire things are changing for sure. So I think the way the response to Bajirao Mastani has been, many people felt that maybe classical type ki music hai, and I don't know whether it will work or not, but it has worked.
It's a beautiful film.
Yeah,
It's a painting.
Yeah, exactly.
And
And there have been several examples, like a Nut Samrat. It's a Marathi film, and
Yes.
it's beautiful movie, and it's a serious drama, and it has some very funny moments as well, and it's doing exceptionally well at the box office as well. So it's like, I don't know. And so in fact, there was a very interesting article by Shekhar Kapoor Saab recently, 2 or 3 days back, where he has said some very interesting things about the fact that there are 25,000 screens in China and there are 5,000 screens in India. 8,000 screens in India, but 5,000 for Hindi movies somewhere. So and the ticket pricing and all these factors, in a way, are responsible as well for the way piracy happens. People are having it on their mobile the second day itself, and somewhere like a Chinese local Chinese film, they're having a business of $100 million. Do you feel somewhere that the fact that if we can streamline a few things over there, then this entire box office thing can hit the roof completely? More screens that we can have. And
1.5 or 2% of India watches
in more.
Bollywood films.
Right.
That is just this much.
In cinema halls.
And that also we get so much business.
Right.
Imagine if 15 to 25% watch. What can be the business?
Absolutely.
People have to understand why this doesn't happen. Because of the pricing of the film.
Yeah.
It is the actual fact. We don't have 300 and 400 rupees per ticket. We cannot, because the salaries bases are not that much.
Bilkul sahi.
So they plan. They don't watch all the film. Imagine if we cut down that whole thing and start getting about 12 to 15% of population of India watching our films.
Yeah.
Plus, obviously, we need theaters.
Absolutely.
We need more and more theaters.
Right.
Entertainment tax should be cut. You know, because that also because of that, I mean, say and also we should
50% almost.
we should also have there are a lot of things which we can work on, like in America, Hollywood films, when they make films, they give you, the government gives you money. It helps you to show to people that Americans are the best. America is the best.
Right.
So if you see out of 100 films, 72 films, 70% of films are based on showing how America is so good.
Correct. Savior of the world and all these things.
Savior of the world, savior of the country. Everything is all about America. And that is a great move from their part to show how big is our country. We should also have something like that, where we bring the topic that India, and we have so many, it is not only that, we have actual real stories which should come out in front of people, and they should know it, what our country does. What our country does, what our soldiers do.
Absolutely.
Whether it's army, navy, any air force, what they do. Everybody has such, मतलब एक ऐसी कहानियाँ जो दिल को हिला के रख दें.
बिल्कुल.
It doesn't come out. We should be supported by the government. We should be given that what do you call, whether it's called a subsidy or whether it's called a tax exemption, so that we can make films like that. We have stories.
No, absolutely. I think that's the need of the art. There is one more very interesting dialogue in the promo. आदमी की फितरत ही ऐसी है जब चोट लगती है तो मामा ही चिल्लाता है सबसे पहले. I think that's a very touching. That's a very touching.
It's referring to your motherland.
Correct.
कि जब आदमी बाहर कहीं होता है, and if a problem takes place, he wants to run back to his country.
Right.
And वो मामा ही चिल्लाता है. And this is what happens.
There's one more, I think, very touching dialogue, that साथ में है तो कुछ है वरना nothing. That's a beautiful dialogue as well.
Yeah. So that's a context you have, context on what context I talk about, because my friend is supposed to say that we have a chance to escape, let's escape. If we sit down and start managing everybody, we'll be in a lot of problems. We may lose our life. So that is the line when this comes over.
How was the experience of being directed by Raja Menon? He's had a movie like a Baraan, which many people have not seen it either. It's a wonderful film. Nasiruddin Shah Sahab was there. Right. How was your experience of being directed by someone like him?
Well, it's my second film, you know. So I think because I have such a clean slate, it was a really wonderful experience for me. Every experience is very special, you know, in that sense. Raja is a wonderful man. He comes from a great enthusiasm for what he has written, and he has always encouraged thought and discussion on any scene that, you know, we wanted to discuss. I think this is something that maybe Akshay would have an interesting perspective on, because he's worked on so many different films with so many different directors, and he's a new director.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to know what he thinks.
And I think very interesting way he narrated you the movie as well, I think.
No, he didn't. He's a good director, but he's not a good narrator. Okay. So narration wise, I may say Raja should not do it, because Raja directs a film very well. He shoots the film in a real manner. He understands the concept, he understands the pain, and then according to that he shoots. And he's done the whole film in a very real way. He's a good technician also. His strength is technical things also, because he comes from the ad world. And that makes the whole film so real. If you see the color and palettes and the reality of the film. Yeah. And his strength is that he works a lot on art direction also. He sits down and he sees to the basic small things. Where we remember when we're giving the shot, suddenly something is not right, cut. Kya hua Raja? Oh, piche. That color is not right, remove it. Raja, itna important scene tha, we have already finished half the line, half the dialogue, and Raja is cut because he is not satisfied. So, cutting the whole thing short, he is a very intelligent director, and that's it.
So we are having some segments as well.
Rapid fire.
You're a master at that. She's doing it for the first time.
Oh, great! No pressure at all.
No.
Thanks,
nothing. Basically, it's a quiz first of all. Rapid fire will come after that. So that how well do you know each other? So how well do you know Akshay Kumar? So we'll start with you, ladies first.
No, let's start with Akshay.
No, we will
Let me warm up a little
नहीं
bit.
उसका लेकिन वो ऐसा है ना
अच्छा
वो आगे नहीं जा
नहीं आप चाहो तो I can. He's a pro at that actually, but
let's start with the pro. Let me
let's
warm up.
start with okay sir, we'll start with you, sir. Name the actor who gets hold of Nimrat's dabba accidentally in the lunchbox.
Irfan Khan.
Okay. Where was Nimrat born?
You told me once. कितने पैदा हुई थी?
Rajasthan. Rajasthan, but place Pilani.
1-0.
Okay. 1 out of 2. Name the popular American TV series that featured
Homeland.
Nimrat as an ISI agent.
Homeland.
2 out of 3. Name the popular chocolate brand that signed Nimrat for a series of TVCs.
Cadbury.
3 out of 4. Name the country where Ela, played by Nimrat, aspired to go to in the lunchbox.
What?
It's a neighboring country actually.
कितने जाना सी तू? बांग्लादेश.
थोड़ा सा साइड में.
थोड़ा सा ऊपर, थोड़ा नॉर्थ चले जाओ.
बर्मा.
Very close. Very close.
अच्छा बोलना.
Bhutan. चलो, never mind.
So I lost.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Okay. All right. Now, Nimrat Kaur,
This is going to be. I'm going to ask her.
No. Actually, he'll make up. No. He'll make up his own questions. He'll ask me stuff that we've never talked about.
When is Akshay Kumar's birthday?
9 September.
9 September. 1 out of
Which
1.
year ask? 9 September तो सबको मालूम है.
I'll have to do the
Easy
math.
question.
You're 49. So I'll have to just do the math.
Do the maths ना. वो मतलब क्या वो maths वाला है क्या?
मैं maths वाली हूँ क्या?
तो फिर तू उसको बता वाला दिया ना.
69.
चलो 96. Okay?
Wrong. 67. 0.
This is not fair.
0.
Okay. Name any 3 films of Akshay under the Khiladi series.
Oh, खिलाड़ी.
ये question है.
साथ सच. खिलाड़ी खतरों
आपको भी तो मैंने बहुत आसान
खिलाड़ी
सवाल
को
दिया।
खिलाड़ी
इरफान
मिस्टर
खान।
मिसेस खिलाड़ी मैं खिलाड़ी तू अनाड़ी
ठीक है डन इतना काफी.
और बताओ
तो काम का हैम्पर इसी को दे दे.
2 out of 2 as of now.
हाँ
Out of the following 3 films, which film featured Akshay? Which one film was there? Mr. Bond, Mr. X in Bombay, Mr. Bechara.
मिस्टर बेचारा
हाँ.
नहीं
0-0.
नहीं once again say the name again
Mr. Bond,
Mr. Bond
Mr. X in Bombay.
Mr. X in Bombay
Yeah.
come on Akshay
Wrong. It was Mr. Bond.
Mr. Bond I've not seen any of these films I'm sorry
2 out of 3.
shit
You know, which film of Akshay had the song Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram?
Hare Ram I know the song Hare Krishna Hare Ram भूल भुलैया
3 out of 4. So it's
Come
like
on.
she's already tied up, sir. That it's like.
come on यार फरीदून
ला मैं लास्ट वाला मैं पूछ.
नहीं बहुत ही गंदा क्वेश्चन कुछ पूछेंगे
Akshay Kumar has worked with Yash Chopra. True or false?
Yash Raj films I know he's
No,
worked
Yash Chopra, directed by.
Yeah, directed by.
no
Perfect.
yes
0.
Dil to pagal hai. Supporting act. He was there.
yeah he was there but it was directed by Mr. Yash Chopra
Okay, yeah.
oh I thought it was directed by Mr. Aditya Chopra
No, it was directed by.
Arey I know you were there in Dil To Pagal Hai yaar
तो
Faridoon,
it was directed by Yash Chopra.
that's a quiz on
So,
Mr. Yash Chopra
that
not
is-
him
No, but. Yes.
Yash Chopra.
Next question.
Yash
As of
Chopra
now,
is
I
directed by-
demand another
It's done
one.
actually. 3 out of
No,
5
one
to
more
you
question.
and 3 out of 5 to. So if you want, we
So
can
now
do like a tie question. One tie question. Okay.
And she has to ask me and I'll have to ask. नहीं वो तो फिर.
नहीं, सारा
नहीं,
वो सारी उम्र यही करते रहेंगे.
Name the actress who played Akshay's love interest in Holiday.
Sonakshi
Sonakshi Sinha. So
come on yeah
Question है.
please don't ask who the other actor was in Lunchbox Faridoon हाँ
name the popular singer who sang this music video Tera Mera Pyar featuring Nimrat Kaur.
ये question ये.
I won yes और मुझे मिल गया ना I'm so happy
Say loudly. Cheating.
fair enough you played this game but he's played this game so many times it's
Arey,
just team
but-
talking Faridoon
That is not my team. That is Vikram Malhotra's team.
then we'll talk to you later Vikram Malhotra's team
So you take a guess.
He has played this game so many times.
I'll give you a very good. He has sang for you.
we've
He has
Oh yeah,
sang-
there are
Yes.
700 songs I have. They all sung for
He
me.
has sang for you in 90s. He has sang for you recently in one of your biggest hit. In your
I have
biggest.
many
No, in your biggest commercial hit. Recent times. Produced by Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
But doesn't matter, he's lost.
He has
I
got
lost,
answer.
lost. No, I
It's
lost.
gone.
I lost.
He just wants to get it
Kumar
over with now. He's
I lost. I think
तो अभी
it was-
जवाब तो दे दे.
she is. Kumar Shanu.
कुमार शाह.
Kumar. I told you Rowdy. I gave you like a Rowdy Rathore and everything that way. I gave
अब
you.
तू कहता है बेसिकली यू आर सेइंग कि मैं 700 गाने याद करूं कि किसने क्या क्या गाना गाया था.
In the sense 90s में किया है and अभी आपके साथ recently किया है Rowdy Rathore ने. So I think that was a very obvious
नहीं, आपको
guess
मेरे
actually,
बारे में
that
पता
level.
नहीं है, इसका ये मतलब.
हाँ ठीक है मैं नहीं
मतलब फाइनली यही है
जानता. हाँ लेकिन पहले जो
कि आपने ये
था
जानने की कोशिश नहीं करी बेचारी ने शुरुआत कहाँ से की थी.
So it was a very entertaining quiz section. So now we're coming down to the rapid fire, sir. So we'll start with you, sir. What do you think should be the following people's New Year resolution? Twinkle Khanna.
Twinkle Khanna make more funny jokes.
Okay, Nimrat Kaur.
Nimrat Kaur sign some movies.
Sanjay Bhansali. Sanjay Leela Bhansali.
Make Rowdy Rathore, direct Rowdy Rathore part 2.
Okay, Prabhudheva.
Prabhudheva. Prabhudeva. Prabhudeva. What should I say? What resolution? He's thin, everything is right with him. I don't know.
You should attempt being a bad dancer. I don't think you can possibly do
Maybe
that.
just come up with Rowdy Rathore part 2 or something like that.
No, that's a good answer actually. Maybe pretend to be a bad dancer.
Attempt it. Try to be a bad dancer, like dance out of
आगे
tune.
मुझे-
जी जी बिल्कुल. Your first time in an airplane when you sat down with that.
When that was I'm going to Delhi, and when my parents told me that it's an Airbus and I was supposed to go alone, and they dropped me at the airport. You know,
जी, जी.
hostess लेके जाती है ना.
जी 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 जी.
So when you sit in the bus and then you take it to the plane,
Correct.
I thought that bus is going to fly because I thought it's an Airbus.
A must-have for you while traveling by air.
Sorry.
A must-have for you while
While
traveling.
traveling by air.
Must have a first class ticket.
Twinkle Khanna's most favorite Akshay Kumar film.
My favorite film?
Yeah.
Baby.
Baby. All right. Box office or critical acclaim?
Mixed.
Okay. So he has done fabulously well. Nimrat, we'll just quickly come to you. You love traveling by air because?
You get to places faster.
Okay. Your most favorite travel companion?
There's a little rabbit I carry with me. That's my favorite travel companion.
Okay. What does your Airlift co-actor Akshay has that your Lunchbox co-actor Irfan doesn't?
I don't know what Irfan eats actually because we never shot together. I know what his lunchbox has. So it has very tasty things in it. Very, very healthy, very tasty things.
What would you do if you wake up as Akshay Kumar?
I would eat everything unhealthy. I would wake up late. I would just chill. I would just not do anything.
Okay, Nawazuddin Siddiqui.
I would. I don't know. I guess I would just try
You'll
to not be.
become Pipli dead, not Pipli live.
I guess so.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for being on Bollywood
Thank
Hungama. We wanted to
you
speak to you about Robot 2, but some other day, hopefully
Alright.
after the movie.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much for being on
Thank
Bollywood
you.
Hungama. Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to the movie. Thanks
Thank
a lot.
you so much.
That's
Thank
all
you.
we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.